Alright, welcome back
job,
everyone. We're up to finals time here for the cybergamer.com.au Pan Pacific Championships. $300 in total on the line here. Sorry, it's no more than that actually. 500, 300 for first place, 150 for second, and 50 for third, I believe. It is going to be Moonglade versus QXC, and both these guys have been beasting it through the brackets so far. I am Unstable, joined here by Wolf. This is going to be a best of 5 starting on Metalopolis, and I got to say, these spawning positions, Glade has got to be happy.
Yeah, Glade gonna be pretty happy with Glade gonna be pretty happy with these positions because of course it's gonna allow him to expand and hatch first if he wants to. But Glade doesn't seem to like the hatch first. He does like to get that spawning pool a little bit earlier so that he can play safe. And Frequency is trying to communicate with us a little bit. Maybe you deal with that.
Yeah, no, go away. He is making me have feedback.
Well, yeah, you were giving us a little bit of feedback. So my guess is Frequency that you had your speakers on for your Skype so that your speakers on so that your in-game sounds and stream sounds were going into your mic a little bit.
That's all right. So cross-spawn positions for Moonglade. He's definitely a macro-oriented player. We are probably going to see that 15 hatch go straight down. From speaking to him over the last couple of days, he does train on the Korean server, and he's been saying the most frustrating part for him is PVZ. Sorry, no. Yeah, his most frustrating part is versing Protoss, but he is very, very confident in his ZVT matchup. So this is going to be good. Anyone wondering, that's Windows 7 with the Aero theme turned off so I can get better CPU usage out of the stream. Don't freak out. I'm not using Windows 2K. I reckon once the stream, someone asked me that.
I feel like Moonglade probably got a lot of practice on the Korean server against Terran players because I haven't seen Blizzard's statistics on it, but whenever I ladder on the Korean server, I play against mostly Terran players. And I feel like Moonglade probably does as well, and I think that's probably why he feels really comfortable in this matchup. And this is Metalopolis, so he's probably feeling pretty good, especially now he's going to scout and see cross positions with his drone. And he
is blocked out though. That's very unfortunate for him. That supply depot went down just in time, so he was not going to be able to get that gas steal as he normally likes to do. I think QXC is going to come down here with this Marine straight away.
It's definitely possible. He does have that SCV around. And he could try to do a bunker, because Moonglade actually has nothing to spot for that right now, but he won't be able to do it in time. The hatchery will finish, but there's actually no vision for bunkers if you did it a little bit earlier, and QXC probably not going to do that. I think he's just going to back up. Going to send a Marine out to pick off this Overlord, though. Really proactive, because he knows that's exactly where that Overlord's going to be. He did see the other Overlord near the Zelnaga Watchtower in the middle of the map, as well with that SCV, so I think probably he's going to send Marines to kill that other Overlord as well. And, you know, Moonglade's not going to be happy about this, losing 2 Overlords right off the bat.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
There's 3 Marines out here now. And I was going to say QXC probably going to throw down a factory. That is his style. And he's going to get a second gas shortly. Could actually expand. And do a little bit of a siege expand. And pick off this Zergling with these Marines. Yeah,
definitely. So we are going to be having Moonglade definitely in a bad spot right now. He is having that Swine Crawler come down. Looks like QXC might be throwing down a bunker with this SCV that's at the front. He does have 3 or 4 Marines coming across as well. So it's going to be up to Moonglade to be able to deal with this aggression. He's got 8 Lings on the way. We don't have any Ling speed yet. We are getting close. We're getting at 30, 40 gas. But that Spine Crawler is going to do a lot of help in stopping these Marines getting up that ramp. I don't think it's going to finish in time, though. It's at 40, 10 seconds to go. So Moonglade is going to be having a hard time dealing with this from QXC right now. Nicely done by QXC doing all this aggression as well. Yeah, it's very wide natural.
He's going to be able to do a lot of damage to these Zerglings, but nice surround by Moonglade. You can tell he's practiced against this a lot.
Yeah, I can definitely see him defending a lot of 2-racks pressure on the Korean server recently. And we do have a Helion coming across now. Moonglade probably not ready to deal with this one.
Yeah, with no Zergling speed, it's going to be very difficult. He basically can't move out with any Zerglings. And QXC really known for his Helion play, especially in the beta when Helion openings were so popular against Zerg. And, you know, I think he needs to be a little bit more careful with that Helion, but possibly could get a drone killer too. But more importantly, he's just going to stop any scouting units from sneaking out while he picks off Overlords with these Marines. And the Marines are going to be safe to pick off these Overlords. Zerglings aren't going to be able to chase them down while these Helions are out.
Yeah, definitely. But QXC is taking his natural now, throwing down a couple more barracks. And getting a reactor as well. So as well as a tech lab on the factory. So nice transition here from QXC. He is doing a lot of damage with these two Hellions. Getting a lot of hits on these drones. Getting a couple of kills each. Looks like we do have Lings coming out. Ling speed still isn't done yet. And it looks like this spine crawl is being moved. And 3 Hellions now. He wants to try and get up that ramp. Moonglade is going to take a lot of damage from these Hellions here. Using a lot, quite a few.
Oh my goodness.
Not ready for this amount of Hellions to come out that quickly. And it looks like this Queen is doing the best it can to deal with them, but more Lings coming out. There is no Ling speed yet. But I can see Moonglade doing a nice counter-attack as soon as he deals with these Hellions with this amount of Lings.
Yeah, I agree. QXC really needs to get a bunker down, or maybe even 2 bunkers and deal with the massive amount of Lings he's going to be seeing in just a moment. But these Hellions are going to reduce those numbers even once the speed's done. He will be able to kill quite a few of them if he controls properly. And Lair is now nearly done. No Roach Warren, though, for Moonglade whatsoever. And Hellions going to sneak around here in the back where they're actually in a really good position to deal with these speedlings. Nice job by QXC, but just not good enough. Whoa, look at that. That one Hellion got about 7 Zerglings there, though, when it got bunched up.
And interesting enough, even though he got a lot of kills there, Moonglade is still ahead in the drone count.
Yeah, and the reason why is because he didn't make that many Zerglings early on. He made them after his speed was nearly done, but he knew that when the speed wasn't done, that he really wasn't going to be able to use those Lings. If he just made them, he would lose them. So he was really relying on the Spine Crawler and the Queen and a few Zerglings to defend. So he was completely droning up during that time. Really nice choice by Moonglade. Feels really comfortable in his defense. And he's not going to even counter push with these Lings. He's going to get a Spire and
a Baneling nest.
Yeah, so really nice tech choice there. Not going to get Roaches, just going to completely skip them. And we could see sort of like a Keurig-style aggression from his 2 bases to try to bust on QXC's expansion. So I like this. QXC, you know, he does have that bunker. He's got siege tanks out. Siege mode not quite done. It will be done by the time the Banelings arrive, but it's still going to be a lot to deal with. And Moonglade, if he can't force QXC to lose his natural or do a lot of damage, he can just easily take a 3rd base. At these cross positions especially, it's going to be a lot easier for him to do that.
Yeah, definitely. He's taken that 3rd base as well. It's so easy to expand in these positions as Zerg. It's going to put the pressure on QXC. Oh, no, Moonglade's got an Overlord out of position here. That's frustrating for him, as he will lose that Overlord. It will actually supply cap him too, as Moonglade does have a Ling at pretty much every expansion now. Wants to see when a 3rd base goes out. Oh, no. A forced stim from QXC. That is not what he wanted to do right there. We got 20 more Lings on the way for Moonglade. I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing some Banelings come in very shortly. So many Banelings.
I feel like it's a bad idea. So many Banelings. Yeah, this QXC probably not the best push. He's going to maybe force a cancel on this hatchery. But he's going to lose maybe all of his units. There's so many Speedlings and Banelings here that Baneling speed isn't quite finished. But he should be able to surround these units. Oh! Could have engaged there, but he decided to back up, and QXC is going to be able to get this natural now and get in a good position with those siege tanks. Should have committed, lost a few Banelings there. Going to wait for that Baneling speed, though, before engaging. And if he can catch these tanks on siege, we'll be able to do a lot of damage. Nice creep spread by Moonglade as well.
Oh, look at that. QXC stimming 1 Marine to the left, not wanting to get caught out of position by Moonglade. Nicely done there, but Moonglade too smart for that. Oh, no, he's going to get these tanks so out of position. It's not funny. Here go the Lings. The tanks are trying to siege, but where are the Banelings? What are they doing? Not really sure what's going on there, but Moonglade did lose a lot of Lings.
Maybe he was trying to use the siege tanks to do the damage to the Marines, but honestly, not the best decision making there. Definitely could have sent the Banelings. Also could have focused on the tanks with those Speedlings, would have been a better choice. Then the Marines wouldn't have been able to kite. They would have been able to pick off the Zerglings, but they wouldn't have been able to kite the Banelings.
Baneling speed's done now too, with lots of mutas on the way. This could be very good.
Yeah, QXC, you know, overextended himself a lot there, but Moonglade didn't really punish him for it, so it ended up being okay. He's going to actually force a cancel on this hatchery again.
Yeah, that's going to be very frustrating for Moonglade. Just like in the game versus when it was Glade versus Tyler, he kept canceling, forcing that cancel on the expansion. And all these Marines are on like red health, so the Lings are going to clean up very easily. And now it's going to be up to Moonglade to do a lot of damage with these Mutalisks, trying to keep QXC in that 1 base. Oh, sorry, 2 bases that he is, while he tries to take that 3rd, because he really needs to get a 3rd up.
Yeah, you know, QXC is making an armory right now, so he's going to be able to get some Thors out. He's also got a 2nd factory coming up. And these Mutas are going to come in here and do some harassment. They're going to pick off a few SCVs, maybe a Marine or 2. and gets 2 SCVs. Going to stop this